What's up?
Hello, how is everybody doing? Happy Thursday, sir.
What's going on, Jason?
What is up? All right, shout out to wayup.io, by the way. Did you see, by chance, the post from Cash talking about like the fees on JPEG Store versus WayUp?
No, I did not.
I thought it was pretty awesome.
Is it a big difference?
It is a really big difference, and I love what WayUp.io is doing. I remember anytime that there's like an NFT that I really like or something, I always go check it out over there because sometimes you scoop the deals. The same with CSwap, right? Going through CSwap, sometimes you find the gem you want at the price you actually wanted, but you were, looking just on JPEG Store or somewhere else, and it's not the same. But
yeah, it's JPEG Store just kind of has a monopoly.
Yeah,
that's what kind of sucks about it. But if you're looking for something, it's definitely worth looking at some of these other sites. 100%. Especially if you're not looking for a specific one, but you want like just has this kind of trait, or if you want to pick up a floor or something like that, why go to JPEG Store for sure?
100%. And man, besides that, it's been cold out here. Probably less cold than it is where you're at, though.
We hit 64 today.
Okay, yeah, it's still you're still colder. Here it's not that cold.
We break the 80s though. I think Monday we're gonna break the 80s.
All right,
I think the winter is over.
Yeah.
Which would definitely be nice.
I was gonna say, besides that, I saw your shout out from the Ben Armstrong today.
Oh yeah.
I think that
39 degrees. I was there a couple days ago.
Ooh. Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, Ben. What a twat is what I'll say.
I don't know. Anyways, do we want to share that clip?
You can if you want, sure.
Or not. Well, basically, Ben said that Desert is a part of the mafia, that he's a part of the like mods in channels. He's a gatekeeper. He's, one of the ones against him, and may or may not have killed John McAfee and works for Andrew Gordon.
Okay, here, let me go. All right, let me go full screen. Let me see if it. Here we go. All right, we'll show it.
Crypto is one of the guys who is in on there. Desert Crypto is one of the mafia guys. He really took some time to get him. So, here's Desert Crypto. Desert Crypto is one of the guys who is in on there. Desert Crypto is one of the mafia guys. He really is. You can go watch him, and he won't be on this channel anymore. But you can go watch him in AJ's chat along with the guy Billy Goat Tails or whatever his name is, Crypto Billy. They're also in on it. All these mods are how they control. They get rid of people. And when you say, why do these mods have such quick triggers? It's because they're getting rid of people that like you. They're slowly destroying your audience. That may actually be another thing that's going on with our numbers here. I'm probably going.
That's why I said, what a twat,
Oh yeah, what a guy.
Look at it. Look at the derangement in his eyes.
Yeah. It is crazy. It is crazy. It has been a pretty wild cycle so far. I think the top is going to be crazy. I can't wait for people to spend money on, like bananas or like crazy things again.
Right.
Once we get to that crazy zone, which I think is inevitable. But I think this time it's going to be way crazier than any of the times before. I think people are going to be.
All you have to do to join is criticize what he has to say. He has no comebacks at all. He finally blocked me on Twitter because he couldn't take the heat. And then all I said in his live stream today was, ha, 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 yeah, everybody's out to get you. And then that was the response.
Sheesh.
That's all you got to do.
Sheesh. But anyways, besides that, I don't know what else is going on. Anything crazy exciting?
Well, I mean, the market is bipolar as usual. I mean, we're struggling with 84K. We get up, we go down. We're going to look at a macro chart that I've been putting together when we get into TA and everything like that. But it's just wait and see now. I don't think it's over. I really don't think it's over. I think we're at like max depression and max pain, and everybody is just, freaking out. But that's really it. What do we got going on here? Sharing your screen already?
So I thought this was kind of interesting. Do you remember the like hyperliquid whale that made $20 million in profit with really high leverage? So that guy, Zach XBT, and other people connected him, basically doxed him as a person, and it's somebody that's done like several different kinds of like hacks or scams. A hacker guy. I think there's a picture of it here as well of the guy and actually like who he is. But it's just crazy. He'd basically like done other crimes before, so by him making that money, it tied him to all these other things. Like so,
yeah, I was saying, because making that money is not a crime.
Yeah, but the other things before were right. And then so like
he
pump and dumps and
exposed his wallet essentially.
Yeah, and so like now people are looking for him. It's gonna be like kind of one of those Sam Bankman type things where it's just like obvious like fraud people. He's gonna be joining the ranks of them. And then I saw this before, but shout out to Rare Evo 2025, August 6th through 10th. Mike D, CBs. It was a time, man. It was a blast. So we're excited to see as many people as possible at this one this year. It's gonna be great. So
that's right.
We swapped the format. Now we're going to reset the room, right? And then go into Market Watch.
Yes. We're going to Market Watch. No. Yeah. My bad. Market Watch. I got it backwards. Hold on. I'm trying to find is that right? Market Watch?
Or Market
Update?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I am looking for the wrong. Where's the No. First, sorry guys, live TV. We're trying to get this new format down. Before we go anywhere, do us a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, share this with a friend, hit that notification bell. If you're on X, go ahead and tag some DGens, give us a repost. We go live Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. PST, bringing you the daily news that you miss while you're at work nightly.
I love it. That's so perfect.
Now, it was the transition that I was missing. That was the problem, because I need to move these other transitions up to the top in our list right here. So I was like, no, this isn't right. All right. Good. So we are down 4.2% today, and it won't let me highlight it. What's going on? Okay, we're down 4.2% today, coming in at $2.872 trillion. Super low volume, 93 billion. Bitcoin dominance at 58.3, Ethereum dominance at 8.36, and well under 1 GUI to send to each transaction. So looking down, we got Bitcoin coming in at 84,488, down 2.1. We got Ethereum at 1993, down 2.3. We have XRP at 244, down 3%. BNB at 627, up 0.3. Solana at 128, down 4%. Cardano down 1.8, coming in at 72.27. We just can't get over that 74-cent mark. That's super crazy. But I think when we do, we're going to explode. We got Dogecoin coming in at 1707, down 3.9. Tron is up at 23.29, up 1.1. And we have to check SWE. SWE coming in at the 22nd spot at 236, down 3.3. Let's see here. Let's see the biggest gainers. Wow. That is the biggest gainer. Is it? No, there we go. But still, wow. Pepe up 5%. Toncoin up 1.5. Tron up 1.1. Story up 2.2. And then really, this is all messed up. Is like, can CoinGecko not, you know what I mean? Because all these are in the wrong spot. Maybe something's wrong with their API. But still, not much gaining today except for Pepe. Biggest losers, Entangle. I've never even heard of it. Is down 23%. It must be one of those. It must be one that just kind of shot into the top 100. But yeah, what's this? Yeah, it just came out. It just came out on the 13th, pumped. And that, I'm sorry, that's looks like a freaking rug pull to me. I'm sorry. It just launched. It just hit its, oh, no, this is 1 year ago, 2024, 2025. So it came out almost 1 year exactly, right? And it's just dumped. But I've never seen it in the freaking top 100.
Check out what the website looks like.
Did they change the name or something?
Because, yeah, that's what I want to see.
Build on the infinite web. What is that all about? I don't know what they're trying to go with here, but scale, build.
Huh.
How it works, communication layer.
So a whole lot of stuff. We'll have to check into it a little bit later then.
Yeah, because it don't freaking make sense. DAOs, RWAs, onboard your data, gaming, DeFi. They're really trying to cover a bunch of stuff, huh? Omnichain. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about that one. But that is a dinosaur tail if I've ever seen one. That's crazy. That's what was our high? $2.79 or right? Yeah, 279 down to less than a penny to 0.2 of a penny. That's like a 99-cent dump. We had a spike right here, 7-day. Yeah, I don't even know how that's in the top 100. I don't know how. Something had to have happened. Something changed in the tokenomics or something like that. Maybe they dumped a bunch of coins. I don't know. But it's coming in at 1.3 billion. Doesn't make sense. Either way, let's go back. Let's check out. Besides that, we got Pi Network down 10%. We got Hyperliquid down 6%. Mantra down 4.7%. Sonic down 4.4%. Immutable down 4.2%. Binance, that's Sol. Flare down 4%. Chainlink down 4%. So everything is pretty much down at least a little bit. You know, we don't have any outside of Pi Network. We don't have any double-digit losses. I'm not even counting whatever the hell this is. So, but that's pretty much the state of the market right now. It does look like Bitcoin's getting a little bit of action up to 84,510 now. We'll have to check in on that when we get to the TA section.
All right. So then we'll hit this one. Join us at Rare Evo, the top blockchain conference, August 6th through 10th, 2025. at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. The top blockchain projects like Algorand, Midnight, HBAR, ICP, Thorchain, and Igon, and many more are going to be there. This is definitely a must for blockchain enthusiasts and fans. Use discount code CryptoNightly to save on your tickets and to support the channel. Don't miss it. We can't wait to see you there. It's going to be a blast.
They recently, okay, hold on. So, oh, wow. So Jason says they have 160,000 Twitter followers. I wonder how many of those are real. They recently changed their ticker from NTGL to NGL. Their thing is universal data feeds, oracles for all major chains. Okay. But still, bro, that's like a 99.9% dump from launch to where it's at right now. Okay. We'll have to check it out, though. Can't believe they got 160,000.
Well, it might be a good time to accumulate.
Right. It's just weird, 160,000 Twitter followers, and it's dumped 99.9%.
100%. All right, so I'm going to hit some of these articles. President Trump demands that Congress pass the stablecoin bill. They'd been talking about basically using stablecoins in order to make the U.S. dollar more dominant. So saying it will keep the U.S. dollar more dominant. The Senate Banking Committee advanced a bipartisan stablecoin bill to regulate privately issued dollar-backed stablecoins. And Trump signs an executive order creating a strategic Bitcoin reserve. But the details disappoint the crypto industry. And a lot of this comes from, I'm sure, the back and forth from heads of blockchains like Anatoly over there at Solana, where he had said that, we don't want the government in our decentralized ecosystem. A lot of people feel that way a little bit, but also it's kind of like, we can't have it both ways. Right? We can't be a part of the system and then not have the system be a part of us. So I definitely think it's bullish that we're still talking about crypto on the world's stage, like for everybody to see. It's really crazy. And then I got this one. South Korean crypto exchange BitThumb is raided over ex-CEO's use of funds. So they're claiming that there was some fraud there. So this is like one of those Sam Bankman-Fried type situations where they were trading their users' funds and using their users' funds for probably, plane rides and pretty nice dinners. So
sure. Throwing parties,
definitely all that good stuff. And then crypto is 24 hours, but now the New York Stock Exchange is moving to 24-hour trading day. Reshaping how much the market is always going to be active now, because previously there's like during the trading day and then there's outside of the trading day. And now, like crypto, you'll be able to access all global markets all the time. So this is pretty wild. I think that it is going to even further push forward the creation of digital, like tokenized stocks and different things in the real world being tokenized. I think that 24/7 trading ability, they're going to be businesses that profit by actually using up the whole time. There's also just going to be so many more opportunities globally in the world all the time because everything's going to be seamless. I think it's bullish.
Right.
I like it. I'm excited. I think crypto is the natural next step for all of these things. Why wouldn't you have everything be digital? Why can't you do everything on your phone?
I think it might cause a little chaos because now these traders are going to have to be on the ball 24 hours because the New York Stock Exchange, very few people outside of the country can actually trade on the New York Stock Exchange that I know of. You know what I mean? You can't really buy and sell, US equities and stuff like that. So like, what if at like 2 a.m, You know, you got that whale at 2 a.m. that just, you know, fat fingers a sell order, and then the market dumps and there's nobody there to buy it up, to, you know what I'm saying? The volume, the back and forth. So
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting for sure.
It's definitely a shift, but I think it's a good shift towards the digitization of a lot of things that I think are good. I also liked this. The Bitcoin mining industry secures huge regulatory win. Proof of work mining does not implicate the U.S. securities law, according to the SEC's new statement. So this was something that was also a bill that was encouraged by Trump. So like, this is awesome. This proves that like the cabinet and the people he has around him are thinking about crypto in a way that is positive for the ecosystem. So seeing this is exciting. This means mining companies don't have to worry about being in that kind of gray area anymore, and people from outside can come in, right? Why wouldn't they? You know, the now has regulations. The rules are being clear. And also, this article, I know that you love Pump.Fun, but did you hear about their big announcement?
They're going to scam even more people?
In other words, Pump.Fun launches its own DEX.
Oh, of
so
course.
they drop their support for Radium, and they were going to be doing more like integrations, but now they're not. They've created their own DEX. So now you'll be able to take your Pump.Fun meme coins and then trade them to right in the same interface. You won't have to go outside of it.
Well, I mean, that's kind of interesting. That's just like, you know, widening up the casino.
Yeah, exactly. Now, not only can you gamble, but you can also gamble and then trade your gambles with other people and then see what happens.
It's like putting a
Pretty
bank
crazy.
right. It's like putting a bank right in the middle of the casino.
Yeah. I mean, pretty crazy, but I like it. I think it's cool. I do like things having more utility and being able to use more aspects of things all in the same place. I think that that's the way that everything's getting. It should all be simple. It should all be easy and intuitive. So I would like to see how their DEX is going to compare to some of these other options that everybody has. And then I saw
So I
this. This is
wonder,
the
so
same
that
article,
means,
the SEC.
hold on. So that means it's going to be kind of like Snec.fun now, where once it what do you call it? Once it bonds, the liquidity is probably going to go right
Yep.
into their decks, kind of like Snec.funds goes right into Splash instead of ready.
Yep.
Okay.
Probably.
Yep.
Yep. So it's interesting. I think it's a good move for them, but you know, meme coins are dangerous, so everybody be careful out there with meme coins.
For sure.
And then Canary Capital seeks SEC approval for ETF holding Pengu and the Pudgy Penguins NFTs. What do you think about that one? You like that?
Why does the NFT, I don't know. Why does an NFT collection need an ETF? I mean, we're just,
Yeah.
some of these ETFs that are coming out, it's just like we're just jumping the shark. Like, it's so outrageous, so ridiculous. You know, we don't need a Shiba Inu ETF. We don't need a freaking Pudgy Penguin ETF. I just don't understand it.
I knew that you would love that one, and that would get you excited, motivated. This was pretty big. Walrus Foundation raises 140 million for their decentralized storage networks. Walrus is kind of like, in a way, somewhat similar to Google Cloud, or like kind of like what Igon is trying to do, but Igon has a lot more privacy aspects built in.
Well, they have, so if I'm not mistaken, Walrus, you got Sui, Seal, and Walrus. And I think Seal is the privacy security layer. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Interesting. But
Seal as in,
this is bullish.
in,
The fact that these yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that this is big, just because to see this kind of a project in this space get such attention and be able to raise so much, this means that things are starting to heat up. I think people are going to start looking at this market very seriously in the near term, like kind of with what we've been saying about where we think the price is probably going to go. I think that lines up. Right, we're here at a good spot. People realize we're at a good spot, and I think that a lot of the things that are going to really take off are very, very undervalued right now. Right, so I think
I'm just waiting for my walrus airdrop so I can dump it. I got the NFT already.
Yeah. This article, I thought this was interesting. But chain analysis uncovers crypto transactions linked to Mexican drug cartels and Chinese labs. The short version of this whole article is obviously people that are doing illicit activities are going to use the thing that makes whatever they're doing easier. And in some ways, crypto is easier. But we already know how big the fraud market is in traditional, like the traditional financial world. And the amount of people that do illicit crimes with cash is exponentially higher than the amount of people in crypto that are doing illicit activity. Also, there's a lot of downsides to doing illicit activity with crypto because, one, the blockchain. So the chain of ownership in who sent what to who is always going to be accessible to anybody that looks for it on the internet. And so I think that it's kind of one of those things. It's definitely, we need to get a lot of the fraud out of this space. We need to get the bad actors out of this space, but there are not as many bad actors in this space as there are in the regular traditional finance world. So, yeah.
And for all the naysayers that said Trump was crazy for saying that Chinese fentanyl is coming up through Mexico. Well, chain analysis uncovers crypto transactions linked between Mexican drug cartels and Chinese labs.
Yeah. Yep. That's fair.
I live in a border state. I've seen it all my life.
Yeah. But that's what I got here as far as articles. There wasn't too much other news. The biggest thing was just what I mentioned about the Melania trader actually being like a criminal that they've been looking for a long time. And then now it's tied to like that. So interesting.
Right.
Crazy.
All right. Well, let's go ahead. Let's reset the room again. Everybody, do us a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, share this with a friend, turn on that notification bell. If you're on X, do us a favor, tag some DGens, give us a repost. We go live Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. PST, bringing you the daily news nightly. And with that being said, introducing the relaunch of JPEG Boss Mint, a game changer in the NFT world. This isn't just another mint. It's a community-governed project where you hold the power. Here's the deal. 50% of all mint funds fuel a community investment wallet controlled by boss holders like you, driving collective growth. The proceeds, 60%, go straight back to active participants, rewarding your engagement. 20% powers overhead and expansion. And the final 20% flows to JPEG Empire until the seed funding's repaid. Join the revolution, mint with purpose, govern the future, and reap the rewards. Boom. Look at that transition. That's beautiful, so right?
That was beautiful.
All right. So what we have here, what I want to show you guys. Oh, I don't want that on logarithmic. I want that on logarithmic. I want to get rid of that. All right. Well, first thing, I seen a post earlier today about, because everybody's saying the correlation to the stock market. They're like, oh, we're not correlated to the stock market. or their correlation doesn't cause causation, you know, blah, 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 right? Well, let's take a look at this. First of all, let me turn that off. Let's boom. Oh. So this right here is the S&P. See? Boom. There's your S&P, right? This goes from October of 23 to the present. Take that chart. We come on over here to the Bitcoin, and I'm sorry, but that looks pretty damn correlated to me, right? Correlation doesn't mean exact. You know, where the S&P kept pumping, you know, we had a taper off and then a pump, but look, right back into the pattern. I mean, the ass end of it lines up right here. The front end of it lines up right here. I guess we're one bar off. Oh no, that we're not one bar off. We are right on the money because that's today's candle. Or that's no, we are one bar off. Either way. So see that we are definitely correlated to the stock market, and the stock market is not looking good, just like crypto is not looking good right now. But we have some hopium. So I didn't go back to the 2013-14 bull run, but what I did was I started taking some measurements and starting going through from the peak of the 17 to what we anticipate the end of the 2025 bull run being, right? So from the peak, we had 52 weeks to the bottom. All right. And that is an 85% correction. Then we had 152 bars to the top. And then we had 54 bars from the peak of 2021 to the bottom in 2022, which was a 75. Where is it? So there we go, which is a 75% correction, right? So if we take this and we extrapolate this out, I know this is only 2 data points, but we extrapolate this out and we put another 152 bars, right? And this could extend a little bit. I mean, the bear market extended by, or the dump extended by 2 weeks on this chart from here, 52 to 54. But we just left the uptrend at 152 weeks. And that puts the top of the market at October 13th. I don't think the top of the market will be October 13th. So that's why I was saying we could extend this out, you know, say 4 weeks back in November, or, you know, like the first week of December when we start to get that end of the year, the people selling for whatever reason, and tax loss harvest, all that good stuff, right? So then if we take that and we anticipate, so 84%, and as more people come in and the prices get higher, we have less of a correction. If I had this, as a matter of fact, so this is Bitstamp, right? Let's go. So where are we at? Right here, right? So this is the peak of the 13, and the bottom would have been right here, right? In April of 13. So let's see here. Let's get that over a little more. There we go. Make this a little easier. So let's go from the peak, right, to the bottom. I guess this would kind of be the bottom right here. That's an 81% correction. 81. So in the 2013 run up, we had an 81% correction from the top to the bottom, right? So yeah, this is 17, everything. Okay, so 81%. So we go here to 17. It was actually 85% from the top to the bottom. I might not be on the exact top right there. 84% right there, right? Okay, move forward. This is the 2021 bull run. Let's bring that down, right? We have from the top to the bottom, we have 75% correction. So if our corrections are getting smaller, I think the 2013-14 was kind of an anomaly. It was a new asset. And then we start getting more money. We got institutions in. You know, some institutions came in right here. They're not selling, so we're not going down as far, right? So if we expect, I don't expect we'll dump more than 65%, right? And if you follow these trend lines, so this is from the bottom of 2018 bear market with a touch point at the bottom of the 2022 bear market and then extended out, right? So that's the bottom of the market. This one right here is from the bottom of the market following touch points along the major dips right here. I didn't do this because this is the COVID crash right here. So this is like a black swan anomaly. You know, we probably would have just kept going sideways right here, maybe got a little bit of pump and then came back down. So I used this touch point and then these two touch points and extended them out, right? And then you can see we even have on our way back down in 2022, look, we even had some accumulation right there, right? So with that in mind, I drew another line from the bottom of the 2022 and then touching this area right here. Get that up a little bit. Boom. So that would be this uptrend right here. So this essentially is this bull runs. Whoops. This essentially is this bull runs uptrend. And we could come all the way back and touch it. You know, we might touch it right in here. We might come back down to 73, 61,000, right? But that's not the main part of this. This is the overall multi-year trend line right here. We have bear market touch, and then extending, right? And we got 52 weeks in the bear market, 54 weeks in the bear market. So I added 2 weeks and put 56 weeks for the next bear market, providing that this is 152 candles to the top and calculated a 65% correction. That puts our correction after the blow off top or the peak of this cycle at 84,000. Where is it right here? At 77,000 or 76,000 right here. 77,862. So now when you account for a 65% correction and you bring that up, 226,000 by the end of this bull run. Does that make sense? Are you guys following my order of thinking here? And this could change. This could change. So like if we take this and we move this out, say it's a little bit longer, say we're really expecting the end of the bull run. We'll go to what? The end of November or right there, 1st of December, we'll say that the bull run goes out, right? So then we got to move this out. And we're going to move that to the 1st of December, which moves the bear market, the bottom of the bear market, to the 28th of December the following year. Right? Now that on the trend line, because you're going to have to move this up and over, you move it to the trend line, right? Move it to the bottom of the trend line. Come on. There we go. So that intersection is going to be 82,000 with a top of about 237,000. So if this logic and this line of thinking plays out, you know, we're well over a $200,000 Bitcoin. You know, it's not going to be exact, but I would say the range is from like 220 to 240. That seems astronomical to me. But I mean, it's math, right? And unless somebody, you know, explain to me if my logic, if I have some kind of fallacy in my logic, so that's, you know, we added 5 weeks, 157, you know, we added 2 weeks to the bear market. You know, if we backed up the bear market a little bit, maybe the bear market's not as long this next time because of institutions. So then maybe we actually come down to like 71,000, you know, say we don't get like a real true bear market, you know, and we start to pump again, because that would be Q3 of 26, right? Say that right there is the intersection. That puts us at about 74 at the bottom and about 226 at the top with a 65% correction. So I don't know what you guys think about that. Let me know in the chat what you guys think about that. That being said, let's see what Bitcoin is doing in the present day. Let's get our oscillators up. We're going to start out here at the weekly. Boom. So we had right here 80,000. Right here at about 80,000. Falls right in line with the top of this weekly candle, the reversal on these weekly candles. So we have good or decent support at 80,000, right? We did put in a green candle last week, and this week we are printing another green candle, and we may not break 84,000 by the end of this week. I feel like this green candle went right from, you know, 80,000 right to support at 82,000. And then the new candle opened, you know, it opened at 82.5, and it's pumped us right to about 84. So, I mean, if we can get back up to 87, that would be nice. But, I mean, I don't know if that's going to happen by this weekend. Unless we get some kind of crazy pump. Right now, we're sitting at 84.522, right? Let's go out to the daily. This is what really concerns me on the daily. You know, we had the bullish div, right? Boom. The bullish div was playing out, you know, and we thought yesterday, we're like, all right, cool. Boom. We're well above the 200. We blew through the 84,000 SR level. We got past the 200. We got past the 21. Well, guess what? Today, we jumped all the way back under the 200, bounced off this 84,000 SR level, and now we're trying to get back above the 200 on the daily. And we've been fighting and fighting and fighting. And as long as we're under this 200, I mean, we're bearish, definitely bearish. You know, it's like bear market territory. I don't think we're in a bear market, but this is how bear markets start. You lose the daily and it's a freaking wrap, right? If we go and we look back, so this was back last year. You know, we did lose the 200. We were able to fight it, but I mean, we were in a bearish trend this whole time, right? And we finally got back above it, and then boom. You know, when we finally printed that massive candle above the 200, you know, we pumped. Why isn't it going? Oh, I don't know why. Stupid magnet. So when we finally got above that 200, we rocketed and we pumped 73%. And if we look back we go back to last bull run, you know, boom. This is when, you know, May, sell in May, walk away. We lost to 200. We were under it. We tried to fight it. We got it. We did put in a new high, but then we dumped, bear market. You know, we were already coming down. We were in a bear trend, and then we lost it. And look, we kind of did the same thing back there, right? We fought it. We got above it. We came down. We fought it. We fought it. We fought it. We finally collapsed. And then we even had one more retest out in April of 22. And then gonzo, we just straight dump all the way down, right? So the 200 is definitely the 200 moving average is definitely a very important indicator. Okay. Luckily, we have the 21, which it was plummeting, and then it's finally turned and cut to the side. So hopefully we don't get some kind of cross on the 21, which would be even worse. Let's go down to the 4 hour. You can see this is from yesterday to today. So it is respecting the 84,000 level. Boom, we pumped above it. You see, we fought with it for plenty of days, all the way back here when we lost it. Well, even back here, we were fighting with it back on March 3rd. Then we pumped, we came, we lost it, and we're fighting in it back on the 10th. Fight. We finally broke it, bounced off 87, and now we're retesting. So hopefully that this retest is going to be a continuation bounce on Bitcoin. We got the 21 moving up. We got the 50 moving up. The VWAP is cutting back to the upside on the 4 hour. Money flow is turned up, but your momentum is turned down. But we also have our RSIs and our stochastic RSI flipped and going back to the upside. So in VWAPs, when they turn, they precede the movement. You know what I mean? This VWAP turned here, the momentum turned here. You know, VWAP turned here, momentum turned here. We've went over this several times. So we got the VWAP turning here. You know, we're going to come down and get a little trigger wave and then back to the upside? It's quite possible, you know, but it could take some time. You figure if this plays out, you know, comes down like that, you know, we're looking at Saturday. You know, I don't think we'll get a massive pump on Saturday, but the momentum could finally start to turn on Saturday. So get rid of that. So we got that going for us. Come down to the 1 hour. The 1 hour, we did get a beautiful cross. And this is the one I'm always telling you guys about. When we cross the 200, that's time to long. I don't know if it's the bots that kick in or whatnot, but boom, we crossed the 200. We got that pump. We came back down. The 21 crossed. We came back down. We wicked off it right here, and then we continued the pump. But now we've lost the 21 and the 50, and we're almost bouncing off the 200. So still not bad, though, because money flow cut to the upside, VWAP to the upside, momentum to the upside, and your Stokes and your RSI are both pointed back to the upside. So we could be seeing this reversal going back to the upside, get above the 21. And that's just kind of where I'm at right now, just watching, you know, the smaller time frames. Looks like we might be getting ready to cross on the 5 minute. And that would be a beautiful setup. I would wait if you wanted to trade this. Let's see what the 1 minute looks like. So same thing here on the 1 minute. Look, we retested, couldn't do it. We fell back down. We broke through. Then the 21 broke through. 21's a magnet. We come back to it, bounce, and take off, right, on the 1 minute. Well, let's go to the 5 minute. Let's see what's going on here. So I could see, and we're kind of getting this like W bottom. It's not a very good looking one, but we're kind of getting that. So and we're still getting a little bit of a pump. And I think as soon as we pass this, we're going to get that pump. This is kind of what, provided we don't wick off this, provided we actually break through and we don't lose it. When we get through it, candle, pump, then your 21 comes up. We get it passed, right? We come back down, we touch the 21, and we take off on the 5 minute. And you can see that it doesn't play out all the time, because you can see this failed right here. Boom, we got across the 200, we pumped, we came back as the 21 was changing or crossing to retest, and for whatever reason, we just lost. Boom. When was that? 8 a.m. this morning. So what was that? That was right at right when Trump started talking at the New York Crypto Summit. And then the market just dumped right after his little speech about stable coins and everything like that. Boom, dumped, right?
Yeah, they loved it.
Yeah, they loved it. And we always say the charts, I mean, the charts will tell you what's going on, but the fundamental news is the gas and the brake. If we're in an uptrend and everybody's bullish and news like that comes out, you know, like say Congress actually passes, you know, because Trump signed an executive order on strategic reserve, but say Congress actually passes something and they come up with a plan like Cynthia Lummis wants to start accumulating 1 million Bitcoin, and we're already in an uptrend, that's going to send us to the moon. Now, if we're in a downtrend and that news comes out, it's not going to necessarily reverse us, but it's going to hit the brakes. It'll hit the brakes on that downtrend. We'll probably get like a dead cat bounce or something like that, and then keep going down. So, in my opinion, the news is the gas and the brake for what the charts say. You know, because if we're in an uptrend and some crazy news comes out, like, I don't know, Mt. Gox. Mt. Gox is, we're in an uptrend, we're pumping, and Mt. Gox comes in out and says, okay, we're distributing another billion Bitcoin. It's not going to necessarily reverse the trend on the macro scale, but it'll hit the brakes and reverse it on the micro, you know, and that happened. You know, if we go back out to the daily, when Mt. Gox first started talking about it, when was that? Back in December, right? November, December. So this is, no. That would have been, when was that? Can't remember when the Mt. Gox news came out. It might have been back here in September when they started doing distributions. Last September, right
That
in
sounds
here.
right. That sounds
About
right.
September, right? So we were in an uptrend.
Yeah.
You know, Mt. Gox news comes out. You know, we get this little dip, but then we continue with the uptrend. So break and then continue, right? So, but that's what I'm seeing on Bitcoin. I am still, you know, I still think we're going higher. I don't think it's the end of the market, but it just feels like despair, right? It just feels like we're in some kind of despair. I didn't expect that to take that long, so let's do it real quick. Oh, it looks like XRP is trying to recover. Let's go daily. So XRP is actually held pretty strong. Unlike Bitcoin, it never lost its 200, you know, and it got back above this like 223, right? Got above 223, had a rejection from 238, back to 223, and then a pump to 251. And it looks like we might actually be, it's hard to see that moving average. We are currently trying to reclaim the 50. So we got the pump above it. We lost it today, and now we're trying to reclaim it. So if we can reclaim this, we're going to retest 248. And if we can print some candles above 248, the next logical stop is right here to 271. I mean, we got a little bit of a node on the daily right here at about, nope, it just disappeared when I add more data. So we're actually over this node right here. And we're kind of right here on this hump. But if we can get above and like 257, we're going to roll down the volume to 271, right? I'm still in the XRP long from last night. I mean, I'm down like 20%, but I'm still holding it. We come out to the hour. Let's see. This I am liking right here. So on the hour, okay. So if we come here, we draw this channel, this flag, right? We're starting to flag out on the hour. We've been respecting this trend line. Look, touch, 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 boom, right? So we've just been kind of like bouncing in this channel, this falling channel right here, as the momentum is down here in the depths and starting to curve up. And if we pull, just pull it from the impulse, that one pull. Look at that, right to 271. Takes us right to 271. I'm telling you, the math. It works. And when we look at VWAP to the upside, money flow to the upside, RSI and Stokes curving to the upside, momentum, green dot moving to the upside. It is possible. I mean, we could just still bounce around in here. We're hitting our head on the 21 on the 1 hour right now. We need to get back above that, obviously. I mean, we could boom, get rejected, come back to the bottom of the channel, which would coincide roughly with the 200. Then we get that next bounce and break through and back up to 271. So you want to wait for the breakout. I'm just in a low leverage. I don't have time to be, but let's see here. Once per bar. All right. So that's where you want to put an alarm on this right here on this level. Or if you want to be safe and put the alarm at 248 on this trend line. So, because even if we break this, we're going to hit a little bit of resistance right there. Get above that. And then the move, obviously the take profit would be at about 271. Little 9%, 10x. You know, that's 100% or 92% gains right there. So let's look at Cardano real quick. Ooh, what's going on here on the 1 hour? See, Cardano's got some strength. I'm telling you, we have just been fighting this 74-cent level all the way back here on the 9th. So we're talking 11 days ago when we lost 74 cents, boom, and we just been fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. And we're gearing up. All the moving averages have gotten tight. You know, we thought we were going to get this pump right here. I mean, we kind of did. But so we got the pump. As soon as we crossed the 200, we pumped, right? Boom. Kind of sideways down, boom. Retest the 21, lost it. Retest the 200, pump. Lost the 21 down, right? And now on the 1 hour, we got this we got a double bottom on the 1 hour, and we're breaking the 21 or the 200. We just got a golden cross from the 50 and the 200, and we're hitting our head on the 21 right now. So I definitely like what is going on right here. At the very least, if we don't get rejected by the 21, at the very least, I see a pump back to 74 cents. You know, it's just like a magnet. We'll probably break through it, and then it'll depend if we can break through it and print a couple of candles. You know, we printed one, we dumped. We printed one, we dumped. We printed one, we dumped. So I'd really like to see us print at least two above 74 cents. And then once you break that SR level, your next level is 81 cents. And that's freaking another 9.7% move, right? So definitely a couple of things that I'm keeping my eye on. And I will, if we break 74, I will definitely be longing that. And when we come down here to market cipher B, look at that VWAP to the upside. Boom, momentum, money flow, RSI, Stokes, everything is pointing up on the 1 hour for Cardano. Coming out to the daily. Beautiful bounce off the 200. Another coin that did not lose the 200 like Bitcoin did. Look at that bounce, 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 bounce. Does give me a little reservation thinking this could be some kind of bear flag, which would suck. And if the trend starts dumping, then this will definitely turn into a bear flag. We do have some hidden bullish divergence still on the 1 hour though. You got the momentum, or on the daily momentum coming down like this as price actions going up. That's what we consider hidden bullish divergence. If they were pointed at each other, like we had a higher low and a lower low, that would be normal divergence. And this is going to be your hidden divergence. The main thing we are lacking is volume. And as you guys can tell, when we looked at it, we only had 91 billion in volume. And with volume that low, it is going to be real hard for us to go any which way. So, well, that's what I got.
Well, there you have it. Thank you guys for joining us. We come to you live Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. We bring you the daily news nightly. So when you're at work, anything that you missed, we get that all together for you and present it to you in the evening, right? All in an hour.
That's right.
Yeah. But all right. Thank you guys. We will see you on the next one.
Introducing the relaunch of JPEG Boss Mint, a game changer in the NFT world. This isn't just another mint. It's a community-governed project where you hold the power. Here's the deal. 50% of all mint funds fuel a community investment wallet controlled by boss holders like you, driving collective growth. The proceeds, 60%, go straight back to active participants, rewarding your engagement. 20% powers overhead and expansion. And the final 20% flows to JPEG Empire until the seed funding's repaid. Join the revolution, mint with purpose, govern the future, and reap the rewards.